וששון ויקר. ליהודים הייתה אורה, הייתה אורה, ושמחה וששון ויקר. כן תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו, כן תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו. ליהודים הייתה אורה, הייתה אורה, ושמחה וששון ויקר. ליהודים הייתה אורה, הייתה אורה, ושמחה וששון ויקר. כן תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו, כן תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו, תהיה לנו. ליהודים הייתה אורה, הייתה אורה, ושמחה וששון ויקר.
Erev Tov, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we say farewell to Shabbat, as we take time from the restful, I hope, moments of this day and head into the rest of the week as we begin a new day, a new week, and not so much a new reality necessarily, but certainly a time for us to continue to share our thoughts and feelings on everything that's been going on. If you'd like to follow along with Havdalah and you have a Siddur, or you can access our online Siddur, we are on page 610. We've just sung La Yehudim, and we're going to move straight into the blessings. You can see I have the Havdalah candle lit, and we're going to share. I'm going to share after Havdalah a reading by Peter Yara. If you know Peter Yara, he's from that famous group, Peter, Paul, and Mary. And I asked Ido, have you heard of Peter Yara? And he was like, no. I said, have you heard of Peter, Paul, and Mary? And Ido, what was your response?
It was no, but to my defense, I did recognize one of their songs, but it wasn't written by them.
I recognized one of their songs because it was written by
Bob Dylan.
Not because it was their song. You recognized the title. You did not recognize.
I had to defend myself somehow.
That's true. So we are going to continue now with Havdalah. I'm going to hand over back to Ido.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא בריאה המבדיל בין קודש לחול, חטאותינו ימחול, זרענו וכספנו ירבה כחול, וככוכבים בלילה. שבוע טוב, 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 שבוע טוב. A good week, a week of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Agiladi, במהרה בימינו יבוא אלינו, עם משיח בן דוד, עם משיח בן דוד. אליהו הנביא, אליהו התשבי, אליהו, אליהו, אליהו הגלעדי.
Amen. Beautiful. Shavua Tov, everybody. A week of peace. And of course, please stay home and stay safe. As promised, I'd share with you a reading written by Peter Yara. And he wrote this reading as part of a collection of readings for Elul. And while we're not yet in Elul, we are getting closer as we get closer to the high holidays. I thought that I'd share this with you. And so he wrote, I have gained perspective on the art of aging over the decade of my 74 years. The gift of perspective is, in a word, gratitude. The conceit that my cup is half full and each day more and more so. Years ago, my life was filled with excitement, wonderment, and adventure, but also beset with varying degrees of anxiety about what tomorrow might bring. Now I truly pass my days without such concern and with few lapses. I feel grateful for what I have, for those I love, for work that satisfies, and happily the focus of my life is all about tikkun olam, repairing the world. Is my life different now from the way it once was? Not really. But the shift in the angle of the glass, the tilt of the reflection that has reframed my perspective, has made an inestimable difference. I'm reminded of the lesson of the goat. A rabbi is consulted by a man who proclaims that his life has fallen apart. My wife hates me, my children disobey me, I can't pay my bills, no one respects me. The rabbi solemnly counsels the man, buy a goat and live with it for a month, in the house, and then we'll talk. The man obeys the rabbi. Soon the goat has chewed his clothes, eaten his food, and has done his business on the carpet. Chaos reigns. Desperate, the man returns to the rabbi and throws himself on the rabbi's mercy. What should I do? He wails. Get rid of the goat, says the rabbi calmly. 1 month later, the man returns. He fairly shouts to the rabbi that he's the luckiest person in the world, proclaiming to all in the shtetl that the rabbi is a genius. What's the gift of aging? Sometimes, if we're lucky, we get rid of the goat. Shavua Tov, everybody. Let us now turn to Yahrzeit, to those who are no longer with us. And I share with you the names of those who have passed on in the last week. And we think of, at this time, Gary Axe, Renee Ingersoll, Helen Flinter-Leach, George Lederman, Minnie Sadman, Ruth Shire, Nancy Shanker, Marta Stiglitz, Bettine Wolfram, and Shirley Zinman. And for the Shloshim, we remember Ralph Barnett, Scott Brownridge, Zena Dan, Benny Edelstein, Nellie Goodbach, Sylvia Granick, Walter Castellan, Henry Lederman, Yael Phillips, and Joan Weiner. And the Yahrzeit's anniversaries of whose death we acknowledge tonight. We think of Barbara Nelson, Johanna Sachs, Elsie Sonnenberg, Joseph Melwitt, and Olga Lipman. Friends, if you'd like to share the name of a loved one for Shiva Shloshim Yahrzeit, I invite you to do so out loud in your own homes or on social media. And we say, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the memory of the righteous be for a blessing as we join together in the Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash Shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach yirateh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayachon of yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'meru, amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach l'olam l'amei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei d'Kudashah b'richu. La'ela mikol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata v'amiran b'alma v'yimaru, amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru, amen. Hamakom yinachem etchem b'tok sha'ah v'etzion v'Yerushalayim. There is also peace, and peace to all who mourn, comfort to all who are bereaved in Zion and Jerusalem and around the world. And we say, amen.
Amen.
And we'll continue with our daily daven over the next few days. And of course, with lunch and learns all at midday on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wish you all a wonderful evening. Stay home, stay safe, and Ido, take us out with one of our favorite melodies.
All right. So the melody I want to share tonight is actually gonna be our anthem for the next I guess a couple months. The song's called Yachad. You may have heard it before, you may not. It's all about being together. So you're gonna hear it a bunch in the upcoming few weeks. Yachad, lev el lev, niftach ונראה את האור שבשמיים. יחד, לב אל לב, נפתח בתקווה לאהבה. איך שהלב נפתח, חובק את העולם, ובקריאה גדולה נשיר לאהבה. אם הוא הכל אפשר, זה לא מאוחר, השחר כבר עלה, זמן לאהבה. יחד לב אל לב נפתח ונראה את האור שבשמיים. יחד לב אל לב נפתח בתקווה לאהבה. יחד לב אל לב נפתח ונראה את האור שבשמיים. יחד לב אל לב נפתח בתקווה לאהבה.
Shavua Tov, Yachad, we'll be together. See you next time.